'Twas the night before Christmas in a darkened suburban house, when creature was stirring, quiet as a mouse. A man dressed in a skull mask and cap, laying in wait to spring a terrible trap. He'll never expect it, thought the man in the mask. What a surprise! I'll catch him off guard for a Yuletide demise. He filled the stockings by the chimney with care, with hopes that his victim would soon be there. It was quite a whim, but he'll be so happy I went out on a limb and brought all his friends, except for this caroler. She's just odds and ends. Under the moonlight, cars drove fast, not slow, rushing to get home, plowing the dirty snow. Across the town, people shopped in a mad dash, a last-ditch effort to buy Christmas with cash. Families gathered and toasted with cheer, smiling at faces they wouldn't see again until next year. Next door, a child awaiting Santa should be snug in his bed, clutching his teddy, resting his head. Then out in the driveway there arose such a clatter. Skullface spied out the window to see the fact of the matter. Away from the glass, he flew in a flash. He hid in the shadows, hauling his ass. When what to his murderous eyes should appear, but the man he would slay, drunk on cheap beer. Intoxicated on rye, his wit was not quick, but he knew someone had been there, and it was not St. Nick.
Who said that?
In the stockings he saw that his friends had came. Overwrought, he twisted and shouted and called them by name.
Not Daniel. Not Dennis. Oh, Peter and Vincent. Oh, Carrie. Karen. Not Donald. And the hell is this, a caroler?
From the back of the house to the living room hall, through the darkness like a wild hurricane the killer did fly, to send this man to the great farm in the sky. Into his body the blade flew, from a bag full of sharpened toys.
Dude. I just ate. Not cool.
Scream if you want. No one will hear. Not even Santa or his 8 crappy reindeer. A man curled his face and he clutched his belly, that emptied when he opened, like a bowl of spaghetti. The man fell to the floor, then silence filled the house. Nothing more. What a waste, Skullface thought. Those presents could be pawned for beer money and things of good taste. Next door, the little boy stared into the starry night, hoping to catch a jolly fat man in mid-flight. Just then, snow crinkling, but not from the chimney chute, the sound of advancing from a grown man's boot. Out of the neighbor's house, St. Nicholas came with a bound. He spied the little boy as he withdrew from the house and was turning around. Santa stopped and had a look. The boy was shocked. He looked nothing like in the picture book. He was dressed all in black, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were untarnished by ashes or soot. But then he wore a cap and he had a bundle of toys flung on his back, even if he looked like a weirdo in a Halloween mask. In the moonlight, how he twinkled, his manner how merry, though his cheeks were like horns, his nose all bony. The bones of his hands were as white as the snow, and under his mask his mouth was drawn up like a bow. The little boy beamed when he saw him. The Santa man returned the boy's smile with a wink of his eye and a twist of his head. Just then, a sinking feeling set in.
Okay, present,
the little boy said. He wasted not 1 second, but ran straight to bed. He leapt under the covers and shut his eyes with a feeling of dread. Moments later, he felt someone standing over him, and into his head crept thoughts that were grim. From his eyes, his hands withdrawn, and like that, the Santa man was gone. Wandering into the living room, the boy saw with glee presents lined the floor at the foot of the tree. He sprang to the window to catch sight of St. Nick and his sleigh. But away he had flown to complete his deliveries this day. Merry Christmas, the skull mask killer thought. You don't deserve fright. But the night is young, and there's still much to do. Be good, boys and girls.
Or I'll be seeing you